Hey, it's Rex Sam Alfred.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is My Hero Academia episode 13.
Oh, it is 14.
14 of season 7. Every time I say it. But last time we had Deku punch Shigaraki so hard he's having to change to something again.
Yes.
We don't know what that's going to be.
New form.
Yes, and also we have less than 5 minutes that we need to
do this.
Yeah.
Because we're using up all of our abilities.
Yeah, and like we were talking about last time, Shigaraki hasn't even shown all he can do with all his quirks. So it can't end right now.
No. What are we going to do? Who do we have left?
We got a comment last week where someone was talking about, remember the scarf that was around Deku's face? Saying quick detail about Black Whip scarf. In the manga, he wraps it around his mouth and is glowing in what looks like Fajin energy. The implication here is that Deku was moving the Black Whip around his mouth to build up the energy, so then he can use it to make Black Whip chain. This is why the Black Whip scarf disappears after he uses Black Whip chain.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, I did not get any of that.
Oh, that's
just,
cool.
He made mention of like just small little things that you would have known if you were reading the manga. That they just don't translate very well to the anime.
Yes, they did. They explained a little bit about like the Fajin build up in like one other power, but I didn't connect it to the Black Whip scarf.
It's good that now he can use his mumbling as a power. You know, just
It's like revving like an engine bag.
yeah.
But let's get into this one. Guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, if you want to see other version of this or anything else that we do, the Patreon is there in the description for that. If you want to see next couple episodes for other shows that we do, 2 weeks ahead for things like Steins Gate, Violet Evergarden, that is also there. Either way, thank you guys very much for being here, and we'll see you in that discussion. Flashback?
Yeah, it's gotta be, right?
This is not. What?
Heteromorph. Spinner!
Tentacle guy.
We forgot about Spinner.
Oh,
Or who's Tentacle Guy? Oh,
Spinner.
here's Spinner.
および彼ら残党の思想に賛
Oh,
同
wow.
する一般市民計およそ
15,000
15,000の勢力を向かわせていた
It's a whole army.
Oh my god.
And it-
Wow, yeah. Like he has the horns and everything.
Oh, never mind. I thought they were standing strong, but no, they were not.
残存ヒーロー
Oh, look.
残存警官隊その数およそ200
200 people against 15,000.
Blocked it. A wall of flesh. Oh. Uh-oh.
Too early, Mike. There you go.
Yeah, I was like, no way. Who's that? Oh, Anima.
Yeah, he's very strong for crowds.
Yeah. Got split up. No, Tentacle. Which is actually perfect for this crowd. He's a heteromorph too.
Shivs is shooting these people.
Uh-oh. Taser shields. Yeah, really not number 15,000? Dang. Everybody's gonna split up. Oh no! Lock!
You're right next to Noble.
Anima! Oh no! I was wondering how they would react to
Yeah.
other heteromorphs on the good side.
They're being surprisingly gentle, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they haven't, like,
They're just
crushed
citizens.
anyone.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh my.
It was a purge.
虐殺に加担した男はその訳を君が悪かったと一言で片付けた君が悪かっただどれほど強い光もそれ一つで全ては照らせない彼こそが
Oh my gosh.
Our spokesperson.
Wow. Like, he's not here right now.
No.
His brain is somewhere else.
Yeah.
ヴィラン連合が真の解放者たる
You need to get this guy. Where is he?
は関係ない
Yeah, he's in a cave somewhere.
Yeah.
彼らを本物にするのは我々だ大連署に続けそうだ俺たちが全員だ
I feel like he's lost potential because of this.
何言ってるのかわかんねえオルコーワン
Oh, he's not here. It's just like a puppet now.
Yeah.
Consecutive normal punches.
Yes! Run, Tentacle.
Oh, that didn't last long. Come on, good.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
まさかイメチだったとは。
So that was his story.
今病院を襲うこととどう関係がある？
Oh, everyone's listening. Okay,
社
cool.
空病院に強制捜査を行った時、ヒーローはまず入院患者や関係者
Yeah, we made sure patients were safe. You guys are just gonna kill people.
病院内の安全だと。
I was gonna say when I saw the water, it reminded me of the intro of the last intro.
受け入れることはないお前たちは考えはあるのか
Wow.
じゃなきゃ俺はお前たちを許さない。
Oh my gosh. Have we ever seen his
No,
face?
he's always doing
Yes.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
考えがあるかって大名者あんた言ってたはずだ虐げられてきた全てを
You can't think anymore.
Man's tripping.
Oh my gosh. Can you break out? Can you break back, Spinner?
Oh.
Oh.
知らねえよ。
知らねえって
Oh, okay.
流れ
Interpreter.
打ちこそが歴史を紡ぐとすなわち犠牲はやむなしだとそう言っているのだ
It's like,
Yeah, I guess
do we buy
あ
that?
の小僧それにスピナー余計なことを前進せよ前進するのだ
Okay, we're going again.
They're fully willing to listen. They
Yeah.
all stopped.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, is he just
What the?
bleeding?
The angrier he gets.
What's happening? Oh. It's like spikes coming out of
与
him?
えたその5億でも手こずるようならこれも使うといい。
So
ロール俺もやってたわそれだけ
League of Legends.
Oh!
And
His arm!
he controls his back though, I think, right?
I don't.
Oh!
He looks like Venom.
ふざけるな
Yo,
正直か
you have no grade?
Whoa!
What?
正直か
Did he tell them his story?
Well, he showed them.
この腕はなかったひどい村だったよ人に触れようものなら総出で血払いだと言って集団で暴行を受けた
おいらタコって言った気する
あんたゴリラタコが
タコってエロいよね
Oh yeah, he did say that.
I remember he said. I don't remember anything else, but I do remember he said that.
演奏するのは当然だヒーロー名も天タそれに俺だってヴィランっぽいヒーローランキングとか下世話なものを見たりしてるし嫌なことは山ほどあったし
That goes not there.
忘れることはないでも
Oh.
Oh, he saved people.
嫌
But
な思い出を数えるよりたった一つでも、この姿で
the
よかっ
good
た思い出を
memories. Oh.
すがりたいんだ
Oh
フラットにできるとは思わない。だからこそ先人たちがそうしてきたように
Ooh, he's spikier.
紡いでいきたいんだ。
Everyone's getting spiky.
世界一かっこいいヒーローになって。光の使い方を考えろ。考えられるはずだ。だって俺たちには傷が。
Oh, cool. Yeah, pulling himself back.
You're all thinking about it.
具体性もない。所詮そなたのエゴを叫ぶだけ。青き笹に打たれる胸は通り人に潰された。
Oh,
Anima's not. He's gonna come take care of this one. Wow, he's wrapping an arm with arms.
And I. It is gross.
yeah.
これが俺だ。
Yeah.
こいつらもう彼らはもう俺たちが3番
Bingo.
とつえよ。
コージもいずれつい
Flashback
帰
City.
ってくるかも。
Yeah.
母ちゃんこの見た目で心ないこともされてきたけど、父ちゃんはそんな母ちゃんのために怒ってくれたんだ。素敵な頭脳を笑ってんじゃねえって。
They beat her up too.
コージ怒れるようにね。大切なものが笑われた時ちゃんと怒れる大人になってね。
Get mad properly.
Yeah.
His covers. Oh boy.
Dang.
Oh my god.
That was a lot.
Up to suspension.
Scales.
Oh. Legit thought he went through him for a second.
Yeah.
私があの時踊れなかったら
And then he got beat up.
そんな怖い顔に
Oh.
It was after he saved her, they saw him touching her, that's why.
復讐者にならないでくれよ。
消えない俺はそっちが罪をまかれたやられた何返していいんだ
I wonder if someone's talking through him.
どうしよう声を上げろ俺に続け
Oh, I think. Okay, still going.
意味がない。もう持てない。押し切られる。これ以上は
Oh no.
Lethal force.
Okay, but nothing's in there.
Yeah, I'm thinking they evacuated. They would have. Discussion! We had a heteromorph episode.
Heteromorph episode.
Heteromorph off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the riot is really everyone there is somewhat reasonable.
Yeah.
They want a resolution to what
Yeah.
they've been going through.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone even. I understand what Tentacle's saying and where he's coming from. Like we have to be better than this, but he's saying, "Do you guys have a plan?" Aside from just saving people, I don't think anyone here has a plan really,
No.
because they do need actual, like, I don't know, social reform to somehow make it better. Because we
Yeah.
have seen genuine issues as the show's gone forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they mentioned, it's like it doesn't get everywhere anyway, because
Yeah.
like the city is fine, but then you go out into the country and the people
Yeah.
are really terrible to the heteromorphs.
Yeah, so I mean, he's really just take the hate, just do better kind of thing, which I guess is all he can really do if you're trying to get them to change. But I can see why the crowd would be mad if they're actively going through stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but in the beginning we also see that it's 15,000 people. 15,000 heteromorphs.
citizens. So is there probably some like bad guys mixed up in there who have like skills, but for the most part, it's just a bunch of citizens who were just upset about it and finally come out.
Which explains why with Locke, they were just
holding him.
Like, tie him up, do something.
Yeah.
It was like, we don't really have a plan, but stop him, you know.
Basically, yeah. That kind of helped, because when Anima was getting attacked, it was like, oh no. But they really are not like they're not gonna stab you. They're just gonna like shove you.
They're not violent. They're just aggressive.
You know? Basically.
Yeah. But yeah, we only have 200 people on our side.
Yeah.
Our only advantage right now is that our side
is skilled,
trained,
and have padding on.
Yes.
And taser guns.
Guns. Those are great.
Speaking of guns, not to jump the gun, but the gun. There's a gun now.
There's a gun.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that's just showing their desperation. Like, they've gone too far and there's nothing they can do. But
yeah, I also wouldn't be surprised if that was probably the cop, but I wouldn't be surprised if the heteromorph side had a plant that just like shot someone to set off the anger in the crowd.
That too, yeah. Especially that lead guy that fell off the roof. He probably has a backup. Like, if something happens, to just keep the crowd going mob style if they can't keep them organized.
He's the actual brains using Spinner as the puppet.
Yes, and we also see, I think it was Deadlock. He was saying, like, how are these people acting so organized? And it was because of him. So they're probably banking on, okay, we keep them organized for as long as we can keep them organized. But then once it gets past, like, a certain point, we'll just have something to just keep them spurred on. Because especially now that Spinner is talking, unfortunately, he's made it through a little bit where he can talk.
I'm not sure, because he was basically saying what he said for the call to action. Basically,
that's what I was gonna say, because we also see a flashback as you were saying that where All For One was giving him this recorder looking thing. It was like lines in it, like some sort of audio would come out of it. So I think there's like a backup thing to play. That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about why All For One did this to him, and at first I was like, okay, what if the guy who's up on the tower is the real guy All For One wants to use for this whole thing? But then I'm thinking, like, Spinner was 100% loyal. Like, sure, he wasn't the most leadership type, but I don't think he even necessarily wanted to be a leader. He kind of put him in that role and was saying, you have this great fusion and all this. So if we are just using Spinner for this, as All For One, why would you make him so stupid he can't lead? I mean, did he just not expect Spinner couldn't handle it?
Maybe.
I think he might have done it on purpose, because he could see that at the time Spinner was questioning a lot of things.
Yeah.
He was like, why am I here? What's my role in this? I just don't want to think about this anymore. Was kind of his conclusion he went to. True. And now his mind is blank and he actually can't think about anything anymore. Yeah. So he's just basically, he's going to do whatever anybody else says.
Yeah, so it might be on purpose, you're right.
Easier to control the hate. Also, it could be that, I mean, All For One doesn't actually care about the heteromorphs or anything, so he could just be using him as a shotgun. Go get the hospital.
Yeah, just cause chaos at the hospital, and then, we can get the guy out eventually. Pretty much.
So we learned that there was a purge.
A purge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Terrible.
Surprised we haven't heard about that before.
Yeah, but it was in the textbooks, apparently.
So we learned about Reed Destro and his uprising, and that wasn't that violent, but there's a whole purge for the heteromorphs.
Yes. And I do kind of, it's like kind of going back to the whole Tartarus conversation again, where it's kind of bringing up the conversation that, like, no, this world didn't just like up and accept all of this stuff happening all at once, you know. There's still like a lot of, if they're too powerful, just lock them away, because we don't even want to have a chance of dealing with it. And then the heteromorphs, where it's like, you just look really different, get out of here. You know, like the world, it does react to it.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, and there is a history there.
Because if this was our world, this would be 10 times worse.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like, that's a very human thing to do.
There would be few heteromorphs around, you know.
Yeah, they would actually have like almost succeeded.
Yeah,
they would have been that bad. Like, now it looks like the heteromorphs survived. Yeah,
and
the purge.
I think it's also like they did it accurately, where it's city people are just like, whatever happens, you know. So all the city people are like fine with everything, and then it's like the countryside where they're like,
way less interaction, but the interaction you do get is going to be you're more easily going to be able to put it in black and white category. Whereas cities, they're forced to interact with people, which we see in real life too, in other races. You know, they're more chill with other demographics because of it.
Yes, because there's like a forced diversity that they have to deal with every day.
Yeah. We also learned his name is Shoji. I learned that for today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've said his name multiple times,
Yes,
but
they
it's
have.
never stuck. Even like
Tentacle.
even Tentacle.
That doesn't stick either for me.
I recognize it once they said it, like in the beginning of the episode. It's like, oh, that's Tentacle guy, but I didn't know that was his name until they said it, and I recognized it's like, yeah, I know that, but I didn't know
When
that.
they say his name, I know exactly who they're talking about because you know Tentacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think he's Tentacle.
Tentacle.
And
he called himself Tentacle, and then what's his name? Grape guy is like feeling bad for saying he looks like an octopus.
He looks like a sexy octopus.
Sexy octopus. I dropped that part. But I just think it's. I was trying to figure out why he suddenly felt like that was like a mean thing to say.
Well, it's just when you realize that your friend has been going through prejudice in their life, and then you think back to all the things you said or interact with them.
Okay.
This could have been taken that way, and you never even considered it because you're not that way, but maybe they did because of the pain they've been through.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he's like, I just want to basically Shoji was like, I want to remember the good memories of this body. He's like, don't say there's just one. Everybody hugs him.
I felt that way too when he said one. I was like, oh my god, one? I guess he hasn't been out there saving more people yet.
Yeah, but that explains why he's a hero, because he good memory was the heroing.
Yes.
Yes, and also when they were fighting, he was like, we need to he wants to be a hero because he wants to make good memories for the next generation, basically.
And you know, stuff like that is good, and he's 100% right in that if the writers get what they want, it will just make things worse for everybody, 100%. But it's just the situation where I can see why the writers would be angry at him. Even though they're wrong, that this isn't helping anybody, but they've been going through this oppression for so long, and you want to make good memories, saving them, the people who have been hurting us. Like, I can see why they'd be mad.
Yeah.
He's right, but I could see being like, you freaking traitor.
Yeah. This is the thing with My Hero, especially this last couple seasons. They're really having us face these very hard decisions of like both sides make legitimate like arguments. Like a good guy is a good guy for a reason, and the bad guys also seem to be bad guys for a reason. You know, so it's like, how do you reconcile it? And that's the conundrum for this world, and I'm interested to see how the writers deal with it.
It's not fair, but it's the right choice, kind of thing. You know?
Yes. And then Spinner gets to speak in right when he shouldn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Twice.
Cares.
Yeah. I was gonna say twice. Like once bad for the bad guys, and the second time bad for the good guys.
Yes.
Poor guy.
Yeah, but Spinner made it. He made it to the hospital.
He did.
Burst right through there. Although it is empty.
Yes.
So...
Did they actually evacuate?
Kurogiri. Yes.
I mean, I feel like if they knew this whole time that they were coming to this spot, they would have.
They would have done something.
They did do fake transports, so that does tell me that they had like an inside person who knew whether or not they were actually moving in.
Yeah, probably high up as well.
Yeah.
Because they're like, they know that there was no movement about the fake transport tip.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah.
And also the fact that they didn't even tell the kids who are like part of all of this operation about it. It like even higher than the people who are actually involved know about it.
But then notice how Shoji found out was just an evacuee. Found out about them going to attack there. So it just shows like either the freeness of the information on the outside is like, it's like they're locked in their information, but they're unaware of the information outside of them. You know, kind of something like that, where somehow the evacuees, or a few of the evacuees, know things that they are unaware that evacuees know. That's kind of not
Yeah.
That's not a good sign that you have people that know things that you don't know they know things, but your kids know that they know things.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, no, doesn't bode well.
No.
I could also see maybe it could have been that they finally got through to Kurogiri and he can teleport or something. Because we did have as I was like, hey, sorry, President Mike, but could you go? Like, it could just be, I need you to do this, but why sorry, huh? What if they have been able to communicate with him and they moved him to the real safe house and he's like, President Mike, I know you want to stay here with him, but we need you to go out there to sell this. Something like that.
That would make sense. That would make sense. Because I was trying to think, you know, it would track that they could have been like just putting up a pretense there, and maybe that's why they only have 200 people, or because even they're spread thin, so I guess 200 is what they can do. But it would make sense why the only other adult, the only two adult like heroes here, Speaker Guy and Deadlock, and then 2 kids.
It's also it's probably the least important mission of all the battle sites right now.
Yeah.
I mean, teleportation is really good, but of all the other ones, like we got Gigamachia over there.
Yeah, that's true.
That's also a situation.
Dude, I am so excited for if they wake him up.
No,
I'm not.
The annoying part is I know they will.
Yeah.
I hope so, dude.
It's not hope so. They're gonna. It's just I'm not looking forward to it because he terrifies me. I know it's gonna make a good episode though.
I don't know. I just in my mind it was like WrestleMania when this guy was awake, running through 20 cities. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
It was terrible, but amazing. But yeah, I think that's enough.
Yes.
So guys, thank you guys very much for being here for another week of My Hero Academia. God, if you like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe, follow, and see more. Remember, if you want to watch the whole thing with the timer on screen uncut, that is there in the description for the Patreon. Or if you want to watch things like the movies a whole month ahead. Right now, the movie up on Patreon is Akira, or the movie that is out, if you guys aren't aware, is Train to Busan. Check that out. It's very good. Thank you very much. See you in the city. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
Special thanks to our patrons: Benarka, Mevistro, NC Hogsfan, Sal Inger, Yui Tanaka, Fufu, Jake Thompson, Jr., Al Harion, Shockblaster, Emma Torbe, Jamal Wilson, Deli, Tyrone, Rafi, Moonsella, Ruben Finnemau, Lizer, James, Eric Barnett, Enrica, Ollie Perkskellen, CVBN, Psycho 6, Alexander D, Stones Dilemma, Scalian, Frederick, Nishikaze, Dasfudi, Nanchi, JD310, and Andres Medina.